Hey, good evening, everybody. How's everybody doing? Check, make sure. I think I'm connected. Thought I would jump on and see what everyone's up to tonight. If you can hear this, see this, okay, let me know in the comments. I always say if you're an introvert, hit the like button. If you're an extrovert, leave a comment. I don't know if you guys kind of just stopped, but there was somebody playing music not far away. Maybe it'll come back. Sounded like they were having a little bit of a party. I'm actually plugging the laptop into the jackery so we have a little power. Laptop battery's getting low. It is Saturday, July 10th, 2021. And it's about 77 degrees right now here. And it's a beautiful night. Although the flies are getting really bad all of a sudden. I don't know what it is. I'm starting to have this thought process in my mind that the van life, being in the van, is easier almost in the winter than the summer. It's really hard to get the van cooled down in the summer, and in Minnesota the bugs are atrocious. So just hanging out, and I was reading a little bit. Thought I would come on for a few minutes and check in with everybody. I was just reading about the Wells Fargo cutting out all the lines of credit, personal lines of credit. I don't know if you guys saw that news or heard that news, but it's pretty wild. And I was going down the rabbit hole a little bit and on YouTube, just doing a little more research. And it sounds like very similar thing happened right before the 2008 recession. So I don't know. I think it's going to be an interesting rest of the summer and probably a pretty interesting fall. It's a little bit crazy that all these people just like that lost their lines of credit, and they said the lines of credit range from 3,000 to all the way up to $100,000. So I'm not sure what that means. Um, there's a lot of people talking about it online, but hey, Kathleen, Minnesota equals biting flies. Yes, exactly, exactly. So it actually happened on Thursday, but it says Wells Fargo is telling customers it's shuttering all personal lines of credit. The bank is shutting down all existing personal lines of credit in coming weeks and no longer offers the product, according to customer letters reviewed. The revolving credit lines, which typically let users borrow 3,000 to 10,000, were pitched as a way to consolidate high-interest credit card debt, pay for home renovations, or avoid overdraft fees on linked checking accounts. Wells Fargo warned that customers that listen to this, that the account closures may have an impact on your credit score. How bad would that? That's horrible. So the bank is shutting all existing personal lines of credit in coming weeks and stopped offering the product. Now here's what's crazy. Wells Fargo is one of the, I think, top 3 or 4 banks in the country. And anyways, like I said, I went down the rabbit hole, found out that something very similar happened back right before the 2008 recession. And so it's going to be interesting. Kathleen asked, "Do I not have screen for your windows?" I don't. I don't right now. I've looked into them actually, um, but I don't have any yet. So yeah. So I'll just pull up. I'm gonna pull up this other thing. So what's interesting is that some of the research I was doing was talking about how if a large bank like Wells Fargo begins to close out lines of credit, what's going to be what are other people, what are other banks, I should say, going to do? Um, and what a lot of the speculation was is that the reason that you have to do this is because you're worried about what's coming. Warning. That was a warning for updates. Let's see if I can find that other news story. Yeah, so this was back actually all the way back in um 2000, actually it was 2008, September 26, 2008. Um it's just talking about how there was a guy who, after a weekend getaway in New York City, Joseph Lanza logged onto his Bank of America Visa account and was shocked to see that his line of available credit had been reduced. I don't know what that was. Had been reduced to $1,000 from $3,800. I'm getting all kinds of updates, of course. Because of the recent changes from his trip, his balance was $970, dangerously close to his credit limit. Um, so this was again back in 2008. Credit card issuers have been reining in credit limits lately to minimize their risk because the economic climate has changed so dramatically. So this is not necessarily even a conspiracy theory. This happened back in 2008. In the midst of a financial crisis, banks have less money to lend. On top of that, the percentage of people who are delinquent on their credit card payments rose. Again, this is back in 2008. It's not currently. Um, in the past, banks have used unsolicited credit limit increases as a marketing tool to keep their customers happy, according to this person's name. With a lower limit, consumers are also more likely to use up a greater percentage of their available credit each month. So the point is that is this an indicator of banks knowing something about what's coming with inflation, the price of gasoline, as you know? Um, Here it's officially over $3. I know there's other places that it's even higher, but um, in a lot of places here, it's over $3. And so, again, that's why I do try and share tips that I come up with, like the app that I told you about. Um, by the way, just to give you an update on how that worked for me. So I've done I've done two fill ups because I've had some people ask me um, how the actual program works. So I'll tell you exactly how much gas I spent and then how much cash back I got. So the first fill up, I bought just about 23 gallons of gas and I got 16 cents back per gallon. So that was $7.11. And then at another gas station, I got about 17 and a half gallons of gas at 14 cents a gallon back for a total cash back earned of $2.45. So basically, with two, what did I say, 17 and 22? So around $40, 40 gallons of gas, I should say. Um, I got about $10 cash back so far. So it did take a couple days for it to process the first time. But I was looking again, and now I'm seeing I have a deal right now in town at 25 cents um, cash back. So the cash back options change sometimes, it seems like, and depending on where you are and what gas station is or whatever. Um, so we'll see. It's kind of the perfect time for it. My empty nest quest says tons of states over $3. Kathleen says time to join a credit union. Yeah, I'm a part of 2 credit unions actually. With many states stopping the extra unemployment payments, people are using credit cards more. There are lots of jobs available, but too many don't want to work after being off for so long. Yeah, it's crazy, crazy times. But I think this Wells Fargo story is really going to turn into something pretty significant. So we'll see what happens. But hopefully, again, like I said, with some of the tips and things that I come across, hopefully you guys find them beneficial. And also, if you come across anything, any sort of deals or anything, that's what YouTube's all about, is helping each other out. So the nice thing about this, getting these cash back, I should say, can't talk tonight, um, is that you can put it directly to a bank account, but then there's tons of different gift cards that you can use it on, and you can also do it to PayPal. So 274 here in Oklahoma, that's pretty good. I've noticed that if you go on the Gas Buddy app, or the website, I should say, they keep you updated on kind of what the prices are looking like nationally. Gas price, they have a gas price map. Oh, cool! It's color coded too. All of California is over $4. Crazy. This is what the map looks like if you pull it up in the app. Cheapest I found it in my city in Nebraska is 288 next to Walmart. Every place else is 295. My empty nest quest got my first cash back yesterday. Thanks for that. Yeah, hopefully that works out for you guys. Um, we'll see. We shall see. I was kind of hoping that music would keep going, but they must have gone inside or left. Sounded like they were having a good old time. We've had pretty nice weather, but it's going to get hot again. Yeah, California is not only high tax on fuels, they do their best to curtail driving due to pollution. Yeah. My brother's actually in California right now, traveling, paying over $4. That's no good. One of the things I was going to look at here is if I'm able to. The other thing that I noticed is that, like around here at least, we have a couple dealerships that, like a year ago, were just packed with cars and trucks. I mean, the lot was full. In fact, one of them is brand new. They redid the whole dealership and everything, and it looks like a ghost town now. It's so weird. There's like, it went from being a fully renovated, brand new dealership to completely. I mean, there's a handful of cars and trucks there now. It's wild. So I'm running running my Jackery. I don't know if you guys can see that. So I've got the laptop plugged in, and I've got my rechargeable fan plugged in, and it's drawn about 60 watts, which is quite a bit. This fan would probably be like 3 watts, so it's mostly from the laptop. Empty Nest Quest says there's a chip shortage. They can't finish production on vehicles. There's a shortage of everything. It's crazy. It's wild. Well, guys, I think I'm going to wrap it up tonight. Good seeing everybody, the ones who talked and the ones who didn't. So we'll be back on again soon. Stay safe, and I'll leave the link again to the app for the gas saving programs if you're interested. So have a great night.